This tiny glass bottle on my desk holds a single grain of sand. I trace the sharp edges while my bags sit packed by the door. The city clock clicks 3 in the morning, quiet and heavy, but inside my head waves are already breaking against the shore. 4 tickets printed out, folded neatly under my watch. My friends are asleep upstairs, dreaming of the same blue tide. I haven't felt this light in months, taking a slow breath in, knowing that when the sky shifts gray, we will finally drive. Exhaustion washes off like dirt in a warm summer shower. The highway's waiting empty and wide under night lights. I count down the minutes on my phone screen. We are leaving the concrete behind us tonight. We are heading where the water meets the dark horizon line. I can already taste the salt air cutting through my mind. No heavy thoughts allowed in the passenger seat tomorrow. Just the open coast washing away every quiet sorrow. My heart is drumming faster than the engine ever could, chasing the sound of the ocean like I always knew I tap my fingertips on the wood, matching the beat in my head. Check the route twice, clear road straight down to the east. Remembering how we promised last winter we'd run away here, trapped under fluorescent office lights that never offered peace. Now the car keys rest beside this tiny glass jar. 6 hours of driving won't feel long at all. I look at the map and trace the shoreline with my thumb, ready to answer whenever the open waves call. The room is still dark, but my chest feels full of light. Everything we built up inside is fading into blue. When the tires touch the coastal road at dawn, I'll leave every shadow behind and start fresh with you. This tiny glass bottle stays right here on the desk. I pick up the keys and walk toward the hallway door. The ocean is waiting just past the edge of the map. We are finally going where we belonged before. The metal scrape of a street sweeper outside your window woke me before my alarm. You were sitting on your duffel bag, fighting with a stuck zipper on the floor. Look at your tired eyes, you spent all night mapping out every single coastal road. I know the quiet smile on your face. You have been waiting for this escape for months. Grab your jacket from the chair, the engine is already idling in the alley. Forget the unread emails piling up on your desk. Leave the gray traffic crawling in the rearview mirror. We have 400 kilometers of wide open asphalt ahead, and the playlist you stayed up making just for this drive. We are driving straight to where the deep blue meets the sky. Lean your seat way back and roll the window down low. Feel the cool city breeze turn sweet and heavy with salt. Forget the noise of concrete, let the ocean take over your thoughts. We are almost there, my friend. We are almost there. The tires on my steady beat over the highway joints. You hand me a cold coffee from the holder and laugh at nothing at all. Remember when we promised we would run away whenever life got too heavy? Now those tall glass towers shrink into tiny gray dots far behind us, yeah. You keep checking the navigation screen, counting down the remaining miles. Forget the unread emails piling up on your desk. Leave the gray traffic crawling in the rearview mirror. We have 400 kilometers of wide open asphalt ahead, and the playlist you stayed up to where the deep blue meets the sky. Lean your seat way back and roll the window down low. Feel the cool city breeze turn sweet and heavy with salt. Forget the noise of concrete, let the ocean take over your thoughts. We are almost there, my friend, we are almost there. When the scent of pine woods turns into wet sand and tide, I watch your shoulders finally relax after a long year. No schedules to keep, no calls to answer, just the horizon opening up wide, and the heavy crash of waves waiting right over this last hill. Listen to the tide hitting the shoreline now. Step out onto the damp sand and take a deep breath. We made it out of the concrete jungle, just you and me, standing right at the edge of the sea. Stillness hangs thick until a sudden thought flashes through. We forgot to check if the tide is high or blue. 4 pairs of sneakers tangled by the front door frame. Someone drops a set of keys calling out my name. The apartment elevator hums a slow descent. Duffel bag stuffed heavy with the weekend that we meant to take 3 months ago before the season grew old. Now the dashboard neon glows in violet and gold. Trunk slam shut, the baseline starts to vibrate low. Tail lights red against the sleeping city road. Coffee cups and plastic holders steaming in the dark, counting down the exit signs that lead beyond the park. Windows rolled down half an inch to let the cool air win. We are chasing where the highway and the shoreline blend. Laughter hits the windshield like a sudden rain. Every single heartbeat washing off the weekly strain. Midnight turns to deep indigo along the curving road. We are running to the ocean with no room for doubt. Snack wrappers crinkle on the backseat leather folds. Someone swaps the playlist to a track we used to hold. Glance in the rear view, 3 tired faces smile back. Poles and street lights fade into a long pitch black. Then the breeze changes subtly, crisp and sharp and deep. Tasting salt on upper lips, pulling us from sleep. Finger tracing wet mist on the passenger side glass. Watching power lines and sleeping pine trees pass. The toll gate light turns green, the engine shifts its gear. A distant sound of crashing water whispering right here. No one speaks a word now, everybody leans ahead, following the silver strip where morning light gets spread. Windows rolled down half an inch to let the cool air in. We are chasing where the highway and the shoreline blend. Laughter hits the windshield like a sudden rain. Every single heartbeat washing off the weekly strain. Night turns to deep indigo along the curving route. We are running to the ocean with no room for doubt. Headlight cut the final turn across the sandy slope. Dark horizon opens up a quiet sense of hope. Engine shuts off, ocean waves are loud inside the dark. Footsteps in the cold sand leave our very first mark. How many highway lines does it take to erase a bad month? I keep adjusting the side mirror, thinking about nothing and everything. Your hand is resting on the center console, sticky from melted fruit candy. We forgot the cooler bags, but nobody cares. The bass in this car is rattling the door panel. City tower shrinking down to tiny gray teeth in the back window. I wonder if fish ever get tired of swimming in the exact same tide. Did I lock the front balcony door before we pulled out of the lot? Doesn't matter anymore, the smell of warm pine trees is getting sharper with every turn. 3 hours of asphalt left to burn through before the coastline. Playlist jumping from smooth lo-fi beats to old songs we barely remember the words to. My heart feels lighter already, drifting like a paper cup tossed in the wind. We are almost there, I can feel the humidity shifting against my arms. Salt wind rushing through the cracked glass, hitting my teeth when I smile. We are drifting toward the endless blue, leaving every quiet headache in the exhaust smoke. Tangled hair and soft laughter bouncing off the dark dashboard vinyl. I don't need a map when everybody in this car is chasing the same sudden freedom. The horizon is waiting, pulling us straight into the edge of the blue world. Empty iced coffee cups on the floorboards. Somebody passed out in the backseat with oversized sunglasses on. Are we gonna dive straight into the surf or to stand in the foam with our shoes in our hands? My mind keeps jumping like a scratched compact disc. That unread work email can sit in the inbox until next week or maybe forever. Look at that green signpost overhead. 30 kilometers remain in my chest. Flutters every time the green hills open up to reveal a sliver of distant water. Why do we spend so much time living far away from things that actually make us feel human? The air tastes completely different now. Slightly bitter, heavy with salt, light with pure promise. We turn the volume control all the way up until the tiny door speakers start to distort. Nobody's talking about what happens tomorrow evening. Just 5 pairs of eyes searching the tree line for that very first flash of open ocean. There it is, stretching right behind the bend, blue horizon cutting clean through the dusty windshield. Unbuckle the belt, kick off the canvas shoes right now. How did we wait this long to finally take a real breath? Yeah, the heavy swivel chair releases my body as I stand up. I remember how you sat there, draining every coffee cup. Yeah. To the kid working late under fluorescent white lights. You always wonder when you see the ocean at night. Outside on the curb, the engine hums warm and bright. Friends packing the trunk, laughing in the soft sunlight. I wish you could feel this cool breeze against my wrist. Every long overtime hour led to a road trip like this. Remember how you thought you would never catch a break, counting down the seconds for your own quiet sake. Now the backseat is crowded, loud snacks on the floor. Everyone is singing along to what your melody we adore. We are heading down south to hit a crashing blue tide. Take a deep breath now, you survive the hard ride. Look at us rolling toward the wide open sea. This wind on the highway is for you and for me. No more staring at screens till your eyes turn dry. We are driving to the salt water under open sky. Hear the laughter in the back, feel the excitement grow. Dear past self, this is where we finally go. You kept a tiny photo of waves pinned to the gray partition. Stuck in the seat wondering if you'd ever fulfill the mission. Look at me now, passenger seat with the window rolled down, leaving every heavy shadow of our exhausted old town. Someone hands me a drink, someone plays a chill beat. We shout out the chorus while we kick off our feet. The fluttering hearts in this car belong to us both. The promised ocean trip kept like a silent oath. The soft sand hits us 5 miles from the shore. Everyone shouts together, wanting nothing more. You carried the heavy chair so I could feel this lightweight breeze floating over sand dunes, putting my heart at ease. That chair stays empty in the quiet office behind. We finally reached the shore, leaving stress behind. Dear younger self, you can rest your hands today. We're standing at the water, watching blue waves play. Peach tinted glow filters through the windshield glass, illuminating packed bags in the backseat row. For sleepy faces laughing as the hours pass, escaping concrete walls for where the tide will flow. We roll into a lonely station by the lane, trunk stuffed with towels and a cheap guitar, washing away the weary urban rain, counting down minutes till we reach the sea far. The clerk behind the register looks up and grins, scanning 3 iced lattes at 4 in the night. He asks where we are driving as the trip begins. I tell him south to watch the waves catch light. He says the coast is magic when the summer starts, and hands me back my car with a knowing smile. We are running to the water with open chests, leaving all our heavy worries on the street. Every mile marker brings a sweet unrest of the salt air, waiting where the sky will meet. Laughter echoing inside this rolling cage. We are young enough to chase the wild ocean tide, turning over to a stranger at the pump nods at our messy hair. He says he used to drive down there when he was young. Just roll the windows down and drink the salty air before the daily burdens got your spirit hung. My friends are buying ice and instant noodles inside, giggling near the rack by the plastic sunglasses. The stranger says enjoy every single mile of the ride, because the sweetest freedom is the one that passes. Yellow lane dashes blinking under moonlight fade. The engine hums a smooth hip-hop bass line low. We exchange quick smiles for the choice we made, to trade our tiny desk for the tidal flow. Stranger on the highway gave a thumb up sign. Now we press the pedal as the city recedes. Salty breeze catching on my fingertip. 2 more hours till the blue appears. Best spontaneous late night trip, leaving behind all our quiet fears. Just the road and the open sea, just my friends and the ocean breeze. You promised yesterday we'd see the tide. That simple phrase kept looping in my mind all night. Half-empty water bottles rolling under the passenger seat. Tangled black charging cables lying near our feet. You brought a bag of sour jellies and a vintage digital camera. Scratched sunglasses resting on the worn leather dashboard. The GPS recalculates every couple miles, while somebody in the back rotates, sleek for quiet smiles. Iced Americanos carried in a cardboard tray. Steaming walnut cakes bought along the way. The smell of lemon fresh and mixing with the highway breeze. Every small observation setting all our minds at ease. We are driving down to where the blue coast begins, counting every mileage marker as the rubber spins. Tall tickets slipping between the console cushions now. We do not care about the traffic or the clock right now. Just 10 more minutes till the air turns cold and sweet. Windows rolling down to feel the ocean beat. Yeah. Blue plastic cooler vibrating in the trunk behind us. Chill lo-fi beats playing songs that always find us. Your left shoe is unlaced, still resting on the door. Someone wrote our initials in the dust across the floor. 3 missed calls from work ignored without a single thought. Savoring the simple freedom that this trip has brought. Cracked phone screen displaying 15% battery left. Navigating by the shoreline, simple and adept. We're driving down to where the blue coast begins, counting every mileage marker as the rubber spins. Told tickets slipping between the console cushions now. We do not care about the traffic or the clock right now. Just 10 more minutes till the air turns cold and sweet. Windows rolling down to feel the ocean beat. Remember how you said last night that we just needed air? Look at us now, breeze tangling up your hair. A half-eaten triangle, kimbap on a wrapper sheet. Bare feet on the dashboard, feeling completely whole and neat. You promised yesterday we would make it to the water. Now the city noise grows smaller, faint and farther. Tollgate pass, real world behind. Salt air on our skin, peace of mind. Yeah. Rough woven linen rubs against my skin as I pull this old faded jacket close. The fabric still holds a slight stiffness, reminding me of 5 years back when we threw our bags in a rusty sedan and drove through the midnight darkness just to see the waves. Now the backseat is filled with laughing voices, everyone snapping photos, tapping the dashboard, living that same rush all over again. I close my eyes and I am back on that damn shore, younger and shivering in this exact same sleeve. Then I open them to see your smile in the side mirror, and the pulse inside my chest accelerates. We are running right back to the salt air. The ocean is waiting just past the bridge, and we are flying down the asphalt with the windows halfway down. It feels like a dream we used to talk about, rewinding time while the highway bends. Feel the cool breeze creeping into the cabin, every heart in this car beating in total sync, ready to drown all our worries in the my thumb over the freight and my mic collar that night. Back then we didn't have a plan, just 2 gas station coffees and a broken heater. Today we have better speakers and clearer maps, but the excitement in the air feels completely identical. You hand me a cold drink from the cooler in the back. Somebody turns the bass up high, yeah, and the rhythm rolls like gentle tide pools. Memory overlays the road ahead, making every green highway sign feel like a signpost to our youth. That old cold night taught me how freedom feels, and holding this fabric brings it right back to life. Look at the sky is opening wide, blue horizon cutting through the tree line. Can you feel the salt on your tongue already? We never really left that beach, did we? Faded threads and open rows, the coast is right in front of us now. Unpack the bags, kick off the shoes, we are right back at the start. Yeah, yeah, yes, threat. Yeah, 3:42 lit up in red on the digital clock face. Counting down the minutes till we pull out of this place. Group chat is buzzing with late night anticipation. Sending coordinates to our coast destination. I lie back and picture how the morning air will taste. 80 miles of highway with no reason to rush or waste. We will buy iced coffees at the empty 24-hour stop, watching city street lights fade out as the windows drop. In just a few hours the salt will hit our skin, leave the noise behind us where the dark roads begin. I can see the soft blue breaking through the night, every little worry fading out of sight. Tomorrow morning when we stand beside the phone, that wide open water's gonna feel like home. Barefoot in the damp sand, running for the tide, all the crowded feelings that we kept locked deep inside. I picture your laugh in the silver daylight, making every second of this restless way feel right. I visualize the trunk popped open by the break of dawn, speakers playing chill tunes while the mist is almost gone. Polaroid camera click right at the edge of the shore, catching simple moments we have both been waiting for. We will share a towel on the wet ground, sitting side by side, watching morning shadows drift away across the tide. No emails, no alarm, just the rhythm of the blue, a projected future that is coming into view. Tomorrow morning when we stand beside the phone, that wide open water's gonna feel like home. Barefoot in the damp sand, running for the tide, all the crowded feelings that we kept locked deep inside. I picture your laugh in the silver daylight, making every second of this restless way feel right. It is almost here now, the ocean calling clear, the cool coastal wind is the only sound we will hear. I hold this bright picture steady in my mind, leaving all the heavy city worries far behind. The red glow shifts to 4 o'clock precise, imagining the shoreline feels like paradise. Just a short drive remaining through the fading dark, the sea is waiting right where our dreams embark. Yeah. A faded brass seashell keychain rests beside my cold coffee mug. I count the hours left until we leave this suffocating room. The group chat keeps buzzing with playlist links and late night jokes. We spent whole months surviving underneath office air and smoke. My heart beats faster with every text that pops across the screen. I pack my favorite faded hoodie and my old film magazine. The city hum outside my balcony is fading out fast. I'm leaving every deadline and every regret in the past. My fingers trace the metal shell sitting on the table wood. I haven't felt this light in years exactly like I should. I can already smell the cold blue tide breaking through the dark. We're heading toward the shoreline before the day begins to start. I check the navigation route, watching miles shrink down to zero, escaping all the heavy days and playing our own hero. The asphalt hums a quiet track, the windows going down tonight. I grab my canvas bag, double check the lock upon the door. No more staring at the ceiling, tiles are sitting on the floor. I hear a headlight beam cut through the alleyways below. A soft horn sounds twice, telling me it's finally time to go. My steps on the concrete stairs feel light enough to float. I zip my jacket up and slip the car key in my coat. No deep conversations about where our lives will lead, just low bass beats on the speakers and the open road we need. The dark sky softened in an indigo across the highway lane. I lean my head against the glass and flush away the pain. That small brass shell inside my palm feels warm now. We're almost at the horizon. The salt is in the air. I hear the ocean calling. Hydraulic air brakes hiss across asphalt down below. You drop your duffel bag against my passenger door. Your phone screen blinks with notifications you can't ignore. Throw the backseat junk away, we do not need it anymore. Look at your tired eyes, my friend, you work too late again. Put the iced coffee in the cup holder and take a breath then. Forget the subway grid, forget the manager's text. We have 3 hours of straight highway next. You set the bass setting high on the dash stereo. Tell me where you wanna hit first when we go. Roll your window down and feel the air turn cool. We are driving to the tide, leaving every urban route. Your shoulders drop 2 inches as the buildings fade away. We will see the salt water before the start of day. Hold on tight while I pick out the next song. We have been waiting for this ocean trip so long. Yeah. You pull up the map, checking the east coast line, checking if the rest stop noodle shop opens up by 9. You laugh about how fast we packed up everything we own. Left your laptop on the desk, left your worries at home. Street lights blur into yellow streaks in your mirror's reflection. We do not need a final plan, just a general direction. Roll your window down and feel the air turn cool. We are driving to the tide, leaving every urban road. Your shoulders drop 2 inches as the buildings fade away. We will see the salt water before the start of day. Hold on tight while I pick out the next song. We have been waiting for this ocean trip so long. Remember when we sat on that rooftop back in June? Swore we would escape to the water very soon. Now the air smells different, sharp and cold and wide. The highway opens up into the dark seaside. You kick your feet up on the dashboard space. There is a smile returning to your exhausted face. Tires humming soft on the damn coastal road. You point out the shoreline, throwing out all doubt. The water is right here, blue in the dark. Pull over to the sand, put the car in park. We made it out together, just like you said. Nothing but the ocean up ahead. Sweet citrus air, fresh in eclipse to the vent, mixing with iced coffee spilled on leather seats. 4 young adults packed a tiny hatchback trunk, slamming the rear door with a triumphant thud. Benja checks his watch while Gina adjusts the side mirror, leaving beyond spreadsheet deadlines and quiet office halls. The engine hums a soft beat beneath their sneakers. Every face inside the cabin glowing with unspoken thrill. They tap their heels against the rubber floor mats, counting down the highway exits one by one. The city skyline shrinks inside the rear view glass as anticipation pulls them toward the title line. They are driving fast toward the open water tonight. Windows halfway down, catching breezes sharp and bright. No leftover worries from the 5-day grind. Just a straight, clear shot to the shore they need to find. Laughter spilling over every speed bump on the road, setting down the heavy weight of everything they owe. The highway stretches wide like an unwritten page. Sing Wu plays a late-night playlist made for long trips. Cracking open sour gummies passing around the bag. They trade jokes about the weeks they barely survived. Her hand reaches out the window, riding the wind currents, mimicking the motion of waves they haven't seen yet. Nobody talks about Monday, nobody checks on red mail. Just 4 hearts beating faster than the speedometer scale. They tap their heels against the rubber formats, counting down the highway exits one by one. The city skyline shrinks inside the rear view glass as anticipation pulls them toward the title line. They are driving fast toward the open water tonight. Windows halfway down, catching breezes sharp and bright. No leftover worries from the 5-day grind. Just a straight, clear shot to the shore they need to find. Laughter spilling over every speed bump on the road, setting down the heavy weight of everything they owe. The air shifts instantly as the pine trees thin out. A sudden heavy breeze of salt rushing through the roof. Someone points right through the windshield at the blue sign. The voices rising together in a sudden burst of joy. The coast is only 3 kilometers away from their tires, burning off the last lingering city desires. They are driving fast toward the open water tonight. Windows halfway down, catching breezes sharp and bright. No leftover worries from the 5-day grind. Just a straight, clear shot to the shore they need to find. Laughter spilling over every speed bump on the road, setting down the heavy weight of everything they owed. The silver car turns into the empty coastal lot. 4 doors pop open into the cool dark tide. They run across the wet sand with shoes in hand, finally breathing in the wide open sea. Silence filled the room until the random realization hit us both. While we sitting in dark rooms staring at glowing screens when the night is open. In seconds, canvas bags get stuffed with warm hoodies and old jackets. Car keys jingle softly, sneakers rush down the carpeted apartment stairs. The engine hums alive under the dim street lights of a quiet alleyway. Navigation set to a distant shore, 3 hours down the eastern highway. Concrete towers shrink behind the frame of the rear view mirror. Yellow highway lamps flicker past like frames on a reel of film. A lo-fi drum loop drifts from the dashboard speakers. Hands tap rhythm beats against the steering wheel while everyone smiles. We are speeding fast toward the distant sound of crashing waves. Tangled seatbelts, cool air rushing through the cracked side window. Forget the morning deadline, forget the weight inside our chests. Just 4 tires rolling steady toward the endless dark shoreline. Feel the rising pulse of excitement as the city disappears. Till in the morning at an empty service station under cool neon lights. Hot paper cups of coffee warm our palms while steam rises fast. Back on the pavement, 2 passengers fall asleep against the doors. The rumble of asphalt shifts from deep rough sound to smooth glide. A sharp salty breeze cuts through the stale scent of the car interior. Every highway sign passed means the coast is getting closer. The sky bleeds into soft lilac gray over the rising pine hills. A sharp curve road along the ridge reveals the wide dark ocean below. Sleepy eyes open in an instant, chatter breaking through the quiet cab. There it stretches out vast and endless under the early dawn haze. Tires crunch onto the damp gravel parking spot near the sand. Car doors swing wide into the wild marine Yeah, but all he actually running toward whenever the traffic clears. Concrete melts in the side mirror, and cold brew sloshes against the plastic lid, while the lo-fi beat hums under our thighs. Minicabs cutting through lanes, someone passes a bag of jelly candy across the backseat. Fingernails tapping the vinyl dashboard in double time. Is it 4 hours or 5? Nobody is checking the navigation screen anymore, because the blue dot keeps spinning in place. Thoughts tangling like charger cords under my sneakers, while your sudden laughter cuts straight through the low bass rumble. My mind keeps jumping from unread Slack messages to the smell of damp salt water I haven't even seen yet. Speedometer hovering at 110. Green Mount is parting like curtains, air shifting from exhaust fumes to pine needles to something vast and wet. Cameras red brake lights fade behind us like dying embers in the rear window. We are trading 60 square meter apartments for a horizon that does not ask for rent. Heart beating a little too fast, chest feeling surprisingly light. Can you feel the temperature dropping 2 degrees every 10 miles? Roll the glass all the way down with the wild highway wind crashing into our faces. We are driving straight into the tide, leaving every heavy sentence unfinished. Snacks scattered across denim knees, palms reaching out to cup the rushing air like water. It feels like floating, like we finally snapped the invisible leash tied to our desk. Just 4 spinning tires, 5 tangled voices, and the promise of endless water. Tunnel lights flickering vividly like neon pulse lines over our heads. Click clack sound as the toll gate barrier lifts away. Someone switches the playlist mid-track, but nobody complains because the tempo matches their pulse anyway. I keep picturing wet sand clumping around our sneaker soles and folding chairs and latching under a violet evening sky. Why do we spend 3 months worrying about things that don't matter outside the city limits? My shoulders are unwinding centimeter by centimeter, phone flipping face down on the center console. Cold draft stinging my cheekbones, excitement tasting like citrus soda and salt air already. Roll the glass all the way down up the wild highway wind crashing into our faces. We are driving straight into the tide, leaving every heavy sentence unfinished. Snacks scattered across denim knees, palms reaching out to cup the rushing air like water. It feels like floating, like we finally snapped the invisible leash tied to our desk. Just 4 spinning tires, 5 tangled voices, yeah, and the promise of endless water. Is it the destination or just this sudden permission to breathe without counting seconds? Every billboard behind us turns into a blur of useless advice. We don't need a map when the asphalt starts smelling like damp kelp in open space. Listen to that low frequency vibrating through the floorboards. That's the coast breathing back at us through the open vents. Salty mist catching on our eyelashes now. There it is, flashing blue right between 2 pine-covered hills. A giant mirror reflecting everything we forgot how to feel. On map roads, rapid heartbeats, finally staring at the edge of the world. Pressed against the office cushion long enough to feel the frame. You spend 20 years believing every day will stay the same. Dear kid with the weary shoulders, staring at the ceiling grid. I am riding from the backseat, doing what we never did. The trunk is packed with oversized hoodies, laughter bouncing off the glass. 4 of us are sharing stories, watching city lights collapse. Remember how you thought the walls would never shift? Look at us rolling through the dark, receiving what you wish. The windows down a little bit, catching midnight air. We are finally breaking free from that heavy swivel chair. Dear younger me, open up your eyes. We survived the quiet rooms and all the gray goodbyes. Listen to the low bass bouncing on the highway floor. We are 20 minutes out from the ocean shore. Feel the salt upon the wind, feel the coastline call. You don't have to carry all that heavy weight at all. You used to sit and count the hours trapped inside that vinyl seat, watching shadows stretch across the floor in cold defeat. I wish I could reach right back across the quiet years gone by, show you how the headlights sweep across a nighttime sky. My friends are handing around ice drinks, pointing at the Navy line. Every single sleepless shift was leading to this sweet design. Remember how you thought the walls would never shift? Look at us rolling through the dirt, receiving what you wish. The windows down a little bit, catching midnight air. We are finally breaking free from that heavy swivel chair. Dear younger me, open up your eyes. We survived the us out from the ocean shore. Feel the salt upon the wind, feel the coastline call. You don't have to carry all that heavy weight at all. That sea try to keep your world so static and so small, but I took your tiny dreams and built a road through it all. The tide is waiting right beyond the rise of this last hill. Say goodbye to every doubt that kept your spirit still. Dear younger me, we made it to the tide tonight. Listen to the dark waves breaking into moonlight white. Leave the heavy seas behind, step into the foam. We finally made it home. Violet hue bleeds across the service station glass. Cool atmosphere smells like asphalt and damp grass. I stand beside the vending machine leaning back, watching a traveler adjust a duffel on his rack. He looks over with a tired smile and nods my way, asking if I know how much further to the bay. Take the eastern bypass, I tell him with a grin. In about an hour, the blue horizon begins. He taps his steering wheel, his eyes lighting up fast. Says he left his desk at midnight, finally free at last. I show my sunglasses tucked inside my coat. Both of us escaping from the concrete in the same boat. Our pulses quickening before we even hit the shore. This quiet highway rest stop isn't boring anymore. We are running to the ocean with the windows rolled down, leaving every heavy shadow back inside the town. Heart pounding like a rhythm on a chill beat. Can you feel the salt air tangled in the heat? Two strangers on a highway, heading for the tide. Nothing in our rearview mirrors, just an open ride. He hands me an iced coffee from his carry tray. Drink up, my friend, we got a long road today. I ask him if he's traveling alone or meeting friends. He says just my playlist till the blacktop ends. Needed to hear the crashing water, needed to breathe. Tired of the tall buildings and the promises they weave. I tell him about the small room I rented near the pier, how I counted down the months just to make it here. We laugh about the pressure that we left behind in town. Funny how the sea air turns a spirit right around. We are running to the ocean with the windows rolled down, leaving every heavy shadow back inside the town. Heart pounding like a rhythm on a chill beat. Can you feel the salt air tangled in the heat? Two strangers on a highway, heading for the tide. Nothing in our rearview mirrors, just an open ride. The lavender light fades into a brilliant golden glow. Two different cars, but we share the same flow. He clicks his seatbelt, gives a friendly double horn, greeting the highway on a brand new dawn born. See you on the sand, he shouts out from his frame. We do not even know each other's full name, but the flutter in our chest is exactly the same. Tires humming soft on the open lane, washing off the dust and the city strain. Heading south together under morning skies. Just an hour left until the ocean meets our eyes. Just an hour left until the waves arise. Yesterday, your casual remark about waves stay stuck in my head. You said 3 hours driving, be staring at deadlines instead. Now a half-torn parking slip rests flat on the leather dash. Two plastic cups of hazelnut drip chill in the door compartment mesh. Your left sneaker heel is propped on the glove box frame. The aux cord wraps twice around my wrist while you pick a song. A wrinkled receipt for peppermint gum and dried squid. We haven't reached the coast, but the air feels different already. Watch the gray tall gate pool shrink in the side mirror glass. You retie your hair with the blue rubber band from your pocket. Every small observation sits like a tiny piece of proof. We are actually leaving the city behind us at last. Driving fast with the side windows cracked open 2 inches. Cool breeze nips at our knuckles, but nobody rolls them up. Counting the blue mileage markers flashing on the right. We don't need a heavy schedule, schedule, just the murmur of the tide. Pulse beating quicker than the basin. In the back, the highway bends wide, and everything starts tasting like salt. Yeah. Ay, look at the backseat, 3 mismatched towels crammed in the tote, an unopened snack bag sitting quiet across your lap. You draw a crooked smiley face in the dust on the quarter panel. Yeah, your phone battery hovers at 12%, but you just laugh. A discarded triangle kimbap wrapper tucked underneath the mat. The rhythmic tap of your thumb against the steering wheel rim. Cheap pair of plastic flip-flops clattering inside the trunk. The sudden shift in tone when mountain pine trees give way. Yesterday swore our lungs needed air without exhaust. Now your screen lights up with the blurry photo of the shoreline. Small details gathered over 400,000 meters of road. A lemon tea drop on your collar, a sudden shift in the light. We are 30 seconds away from where the asphalt stops. Driving fast with the side windows cracked open 2 inches. Cool breeze nips at our knuckles, but nobody rolls them up. Counting the blue mileage markers flashing on the right. We don't need a heavy schedule, just the murmur of the tide. Pulse beating quicker than the basin. In the back, the highway bends wide, and everything starts tasting like salt. Your battery hits 3% right as the pine trees end. First flash of blue water glowing behind the wooden windbreak. You unlatch your belt a second early to lean toward the view. Yesterday was just words across a cluttered desk. Now salt air hits our faces as the tires slow down. Frayed cotton threads brush my wrist as I pull on this oversized hoodie. It still carries a faint trace of cheap lavender soap from 3 summers back. Yeah, you are sitting in the passenger seat, adjusting the side mirror, and suddenly I am 22 again, driving with all the windows down. Back then we had no reservation, just 2 fleece blankets in the trunk. Now we carry heavy office badges and monthly rent on our shoulders. But the exact same fluttering pulse hits my chest the second the navigation map reroutes toward the East Coast. This familiar weave against my skin brings back the night we slept on reclining car seats. My chest tightens with that young excitement again. We are speeding right back to where the air turns to brine. Take me right back to the shore where we started. Let the heavy tide rinse off every gray weekday. My hands pressed tight on the steering wheel with that old spark. We are chasing the open water that saved us years ago. Listen to the low bass pulsing through the car door. Every toll gate pass drops 5 years off our backs. We are heading back to the waves, just like we swore we always would. I rub the soft fleece cup between my thumb and index finger, remembering how you spilled cold brew on it near the late night gas station. Yeah, we laughed until our ribs ached under those harsh white lights, promising we would never let the city turn us into statues. Life got loud, deadlines piled up high. We traded twilight bonfires for glowing laptop screens, but pulling this jacket from the back of the closet brought the shore straight into the bedroom. And now the highway stretches open like an old roll of film. This familiar weave against my skin brings back the night we slept on reclining car seats. My chest tightens with that young excitement again. We are speeding right back to where the air turns to brine. Take me right back to the shore where we started. Let the heavy tide rinse off every gray weekday. My hands pressed tight on the steering wheel with that old spark. We are chasing the open water that saved us years ago. Listen to the low bass pulsing through the car door. Every toll gate pass drops 5 years off our backs. We are heading back to the waves, just like we swore we always would. Memory flashes from 21 to right now. The dark ocean line hasn't changed its tone at all. The moment this sedan breaks out of the final mountain tunnel, that freezing salt breeze is gonna catch us mid-breath. Worn out pads against my wrist, see air pressing through the glass. We are almost there now, just like the kids we used to be. Keep your eyes on the road, the water is waiting for us. yeah. Oh, third, I blend screen from the dash gray screen. The highway stretches empty, but my mind is 3 hours down south. Yeah. I close my eyes and picture the exact second our feet hit the west sand. We will kick off our beat up sneakers without slowing down. Your girl going to laugh when the chili sauce spray hits your ankles. I can see it clearly, like a movie scene we have not filmed yet. The tires on my rhythmy baseline on the asphalt. Everyone in the backseat is half asleep, dreaming of the coast. In a little while, the gray city towers will dissolve into blue. My heart beats faster, just visualizing the tide. Imagine the light breaking through the horizon line. We will stand on the edge where the sky meets the ocean tide, shouting until our lungs hurt, throwing warm wind in the air. Everything we carry from the city will wash away right there. I can already feel the soul spray on my skin, and that future moment is where our real freedom begins. I visualize a small roadside place where we will sit by the dock, ice dripping down, cold sodas under a faded blue umbrella. You will point at the white foam on the crest of a massive swell. We will take a photo that stays on my lock screen all year. No schedules, no alarms, just the cadence of the shore. I smile in the dark car, rehearsing what that air will feel like. The tires on my rhythmy baseline on the asphalt. Everyone in the backseat is half asleep, dreaming of the coast. A little while, the gray city towers will dissolve into blue. My heart beats faster, just visualizing the tide. Imagine the light breaking through the horizon line. We will stand on the edge where the sky meets the ocean tide, shouting until our lungs hurt, throwing warm wind in the air. Everything we carried from the city will wash away right there. I can already feel the salt spray on my skin, and that future moment is where our real freedom begins. Right now it is just two headlights cutting through the dark, but inside my head we have already reached the open water. The coastline is waiting, painted in gold and deep indigo. Every kilometer brings us closer to the vision in my mind. Just a few more turns on this quiet road. The shore is waiting, exactly how we imagine. Footprints in the dam set only minutes away. That endless blue is calling out our names. A tiny clear glass marble rests beside my coffee cup. I tap it with my index finger, watching it spin around. The group chat keeps ringing with photos of packed duffel bags. My chest does a strange little flutter every time someone sends a drop pin. We are finally leaving the concrete gray behind us today. 3 hours on the expressway, but in my head I already hear the surf. Yeah. My wallet feels light and my shoulders drop down. We traded our deadlines for a seaside town. I check my watch once, then decide time can wait. The momentum of the engine is starting to elevate. We are driving south to catch the afternoon tide. All the heavy urban stress left on the pavement outside. Just the low hum of the speakers and the breeze through the window. I can already taste the salt water down below. Every turn on the navigation feels like opening a present. Watching the tall skyline turn soft and incandescent. Yeah, I grab my keycard from the desk and slip the marble in my pocket. My friendly's on the horn outside yelling that the trunk is unlocked. My sneakers feel lighter as I run down the stairwell steps. We squeeze 4 people into the back row, laughing over bad jokes. Someone adjusts the climate control. Someone cues up a chill beat. The office towers shrink in the mirror until they disappear completely. You're driving south to catch the afternoon tide. All the heavy urban stress left on the pavement outside. Just the low hum of the speakers and the breeze through the window. I can already taste the salt water down below. Every turn on the navigation feels like opening a present. Watching the tall skyline turn soft and incandescent. Sometimes you just need to drop the whole schedule and run. No complicated itinerary, just waiting for the afternoon sun. I look at the sleepy, smiling faces sitting right by my side. It is not just a shore, it is the magic of this ride. The apartment is locked behind me. The highway opens up wide, just the blue horizon ahead and this feeling inside. The ocean is waiting. We are almost there. Store shutters clatter open down below, breaking up the narrow alleyway. You tighten up your shoelaces slow, asking if we really leave today. The city noise is humming in your ear, the same old ground we wanted to escape. Look at the map, the blue is getting near. No more staring at this great landscape. Throw your duffel bag right in the back. We took the day off, nobody can call. Forget the quiet confidence you lack. Today we break down every single wall. We are driving straight to the tide, you and me leaving all the stress behind. Feel the cool breeze hit the passenger side. This is the freedom that we had to find. Count the highway posts as they pass. Hear the ocean waiting past the hill. Put your hands up against the glass. Tell me that your heart is fluttering still. Remember how we talked about this trip? Overlook, warm coffee late at night. Now you hold the steering wheel in your grip, watching the early morning light turn bright. You laugh out loud for the first time in weeks, a sound I almost thought you forgot. The saltwater breeze is brushing our cheeks, giving us every simple truth we sought. We are driving straight to the tide, you and me leaving all the stress behind. Feel the cool breeze hit the passenger side. This is the freedom that we had to find. Count the highway posts as they pass. Hear the ocean waiting past the hill. Put your hands up against the glass. Tell me that your heart is fluttering still. No deadlines waiting on a screen, no fake smiles just to get through the day. Just the endless blue we have never seen, washing every heavy thought away. Look at the horizon, open and wide. You ready to jump into the spray? The water is right in front of us now. Step out onto the warm wet sand. We made it here, I don't care how. Take a breath and grab my hand. Warm cinnamon pastry scent drifted around the car floorboards. Minho adjusted his cap while Minji checked the map once more. 4 tired young workers left the neon tower blocks behind, trading weekly spreadsheets for echo state of mind. A nice coffee dripped inside the central cup holder slide. They packed their canvas bags in haste, forgetting what they bought. Laughter burst out as the third turn signal clicked north, leaving corporate badges in the glove box henceforth. The highway stretches long like a black velvet ribbon. Every ping from the office check gets instantly hidden. Someone tilts the window letting chill air rush inside. 4 hearts beating fast on a midnight getaway ride. They're heading for the water where the tide meets the night. Tires humming low underneath the flickering street light. Butterfly feelings dancing in every heavy chest. Finally escaping to the place they love best. Spilling cold drinks, laughing at the open road. Dropping off the city, stressing heavy mental load. The blue shores calling through the open dark. Watch them chase the coast with a newly lit spark. Jahoon shifts the gear, matching the rhythm of the beat. Snack bags passing round, dusty crumbs upon the seat. They talk about all college dreams they almost threw away, while counting down the miles until the night turns into gray. Tunnels pass like silver ribs, flashing one by one. They joke about calling it sick before the day's begun. Excitement sits like soda fizz bubbling inside. No one cares about the sleep they're losing on this ride. They're heading for the water where the tide meets the night. Tires humming low underneath the flickering street light. Butterfly feelings dancing in every heavy chest. Finally escaping to the place they love best. Spilling cold drinks, laughing at the open road. Dropping off the city, stressing heavy mental load. The blue shores calling through the open dark. Watch them chase the coast with a newly lit spark. Pine trees Feel the salt spray drifting on the breeze. A sudden smell of seaweed brushing through the coastal trees. The horizon breaks open in the endless deep navy blue. Every single sleepy face suddenly refreshed and new. They pull into the gravel lot, headlights on the foam, finding in the ocean sound a temporary home. Car doors open wide to the roar of crashing waves. Salty wind washing out the fatigue of endless days. Four shadows walking slow across the wet sand floor, not thinking about tomorrow or the office anymore. Just staring at the dark sea, breathing in the deep. A memory of freedom that they're always going to keep. Yeah, 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 yeah. Perfect quiet fracture when a memory of blue water flashed across your head. The apartment hallway holds its breath, key ring clicking softly in your palm instead. Elevator door slide open to revealing three familiar faces wearing matching coats. Duffel bags drop down onto the backseat carpet, heavy like unspoken notes. Headlights cut a yellow corridor through dark residential lanes. Exhaust smoke curls into the chill above the foggy window panes. A sudden whisper breaks the hush. Did anybody bring the camera for the shore? Laughter ripples through the quiet vehicle, opening an unseen door. Wide angles capture shadow patterns on the vinyl seat. Street lights pass light rhythmic beats. We trade our coffee cups across the console tray, counting down the miles until the concrete turns away. Roll down the glass and let the midnight chill come in. Cinematic silhouettes, this is where the waves begin. Four heartbeats matching as the navigation recalculates. We are driving toward the ocean where the wide horizon waits. Neon toll booth glows behind us in an amber-colored streak, feeling every pulse of anticipation. Words could never speak. Camera lens reflects the blue LED dashboard clock spinning near 3. Your thumb taps gentle rhythm on the steering wheel, floating effortlessly. Side mirror shows the city skyline sinking down into the dark expanse. Overpass cables frame the sky like film strip frames in slow motion dance. Snack wrappers rustle as someone pulls out candy dried fruit to share. Salty breeze catches through the crack vent, tangling up loose hair. Nobody speaks too loudly now, afraid to break the rising spell. The engine hums a smooth bass line that every open road knows well. Frame focus shifts toward the empty two-lane strip, hands adjusted on the grip. A sudden flicker of the coastal beacon far ahead, replacing all the heavy words we left unsaid. Roll down the glass and let the midnight chill come in. Cinematic silhouette, this is where the waves begin. Four heartbeats matching as the navigation recalculates. We are driving toward the ocean where the wide horizon waits. Neon toll booth closed behind us in an amber-colored street, feeling every pulse of anticipation. Words could never speak. Cut to a wide shot of the silver sedan tracing the curving cliffside line. Pine trees part like movie curtains, revealing spray and salt and brine. The quiet thought that woke us up in dark apartments hours ago is standing right beside us now, in rushing tide and ebb and flow. Focus pulls to wet sand, reflecting taillights red and bright. We step into the ocean wind, surrender to the night. Engine idles softly near the wooden guardrail post. Salty mist settles on the windshield coast to coast. 4 pairs of sneakers leave impressions in the shore. No silence left inside us anymore. Why does the air change scent before you can even see blue? My phone battery sits at 12%, but nobody in this car cares. Junk food wrappers rattling inside the door pocket. Min J's fast asleep with his mouth slightly open in the backseat. The low sub bass hums straight through the floorboards into my feet. Are we running away from Monday or just chasing a specific tone of salt? My eyes itch from staring at red tail lights for 3 solid hours. Every green overhead sign feels like a small level cleared in the video game. We bought 4 cold brew cans at the last service station that tasted burnt. Still my fingertips are buzzing with the quiet nervous electricity. City noise dissolving into static on the radio dial. I can hear my own shallow breathing rhythm above 4 rolling wheels. Are we almost there? Or is the getting lost part the whole point? My chest feels lighter every time the mileage number drops. We are coasting straight into the blue dark tonight. Passenger window down 2 inches to let the damp wind inside. No itinerary, no calls to return, just 4 lungs matching the tide. My heart is beating fast for a shoreline I haven't seen in months. Is this what staying alive feels like when the horizon opens up? Yeah. Left turn onto a 2-lane road flanked by wet pine tree shadows. Did I remember to lock the front door properly before we pulled out? Probably, but it doesn't matter when the speed gauge hits 80. Suji reaches forward to skip 3 tracks on the shared playlist. We need that warm synth groove, something that feels like swimming at midnight. My canvas shoes are kicked off, heel resting against the cold floor mat. Why do I feel like my actual week is only starting right now at 2 a.m.? The street lamps are spaced further apart now. Darkness stretches out like a giant velvet drape pulled wide open. We are coasting straight into the blue dark tonight. Passenger window down 2 inches to let the damp wind inside. No itinerary, no calls to return, just 4 lungs matching the tide. My heart is beating fast for a shoreline I haven't seen in months. Is this what staying alive feels like when the horizon opens up? If someone asked me what I came out here looking for, I don't have a clean answer. I just needed to hear a wave smash hard. Just one heavy swell to drown out every deadline waiting back in my room. Look at the fog lifting off the damp asphalt ahead. You can smell the brine hanging heavy in the cool damp air. Tires crunching on the loose gravel now. Headlights cutting through fog to find white foam on the dark sand. Unbuckle the seatbelt, push the heavy door open, step out into the wind. The heavy chair's weight finally releases my sore spine. Dear younger self, remember how you sat stuck in that seat all night, yeah. You thought the fluorescent light was the only glow you would ever catch. 4 walls pressed hard against your spirit while your cold tea sat still. Now the trunk clicks shut and my friends are calling out my name. We are leaving that stiff swivel seat behind for a road with no stoplights, yeah. The city skyline shrinks into tiny silver points inside the glass. My pulse beats fast against my neck, match with the highway rhythm. I wish you could feel this cool wind cutting through the open window. We are finally driving straight down south where the tide meets midnight. Look at us breathing in the wild surge of the ocean tonight. I am writing this song across the years to prove we reached the shore. This fluttering feeling in my chest is something you never dreamed of. We're stepping right onto the wet sand, leaving the office dust behind. Keep your chin up back there, because the sea is waiting for us. Yeah, you spent years slumped over overdue assignments and endless sheets. Your eyes burn red from staring at the dark screen before dawn. If you could see me now laughing loudly as the salt air fills our lungs, you would drop your pencil and realize those dark hours had a purpose. The green road sign says 5 kilometers left, and my heart won't stay quiet. The city skyline shrinks into tiny silver points inside the glass. My pulse beats fast against my neck, matched with the highway rhythm. I wish you could feel this cool wind cutting through the open window. We are finally driving straight down south where the tide meets midnight. Look at us breathing in the wild surge of the ocean tonight. I am right car stops rolling in soft damp sand, greets our bare toes. The dark waters crash and sing the low harmony you prayed to hear. Take a slow breath, tired dreamer trapped at that old wooden desk. Every single lonely shift was leading straight to this crashing wave. The ocean wind erases the heavy shape of that old chair. We are standing here now. The water touches our feet. You can fold your hands and rest. We made it to the water. A prick of radiance spills across the aisle seat vinyl. I adjust my tote bag while the diesel engine starts to hum. You ask me if this express bus goes straight to the pier. I show my screen and point at the blue map icon. You laugh softly, saying you left your laptop on your desk on purpose today. Two strangers running away from Thursday night deadlines. The highway sign flashes 60 kilometers to the tide. You offer me a piece of melon gum. I ask if it is your first time seeing waves in early summer. We bounce our sneakers to the low bass coming through my wire headphones. The city drops away behind the toll barrier. We are chasing every shade of salt and horizon. I hear the excitement in the way you talk about the shore. No names exchanged, just two tickets bought on a sudden whim. Watching the sky wash into the ultramarine. Can you feel the ocean wind already blowing through the glass? We are heading where the water meets the afternoon. You tell me you grew up far inland, never saw a lighthouse until 20. I tell you about my favorite spot behind the fish market dock. We trade stories like old friends on a midnight layover. Your phone battery rests at 12%, but you do not care. Is the water really as clear as the pictures you ask? I tell you it is even better when your feet sink into the cold foam. The highway tunnel opens up to mountain pines and coastal breeze. The bus driver calls out the terminal stop over the speaker. You pack your small canvas duffel and slide your jacket on. Hope you find whatever you were looking for out there, you say. I smile, nod, and step into the salty light right behind you. We are chasing every shade of salt and horizon. I hear the excitement in the way you talk about the shore. No names exchanged, just two tickets bought on a sudden whim. Watching the sky wash into the ultramarine. Can you feel the ocean wind already blowing through the glass? We're heading where the water meets the afternoon. Tires grind against the damp sand parking lot. We walk different directions toward the foam, but we both made it. The coast is right here, the water is right here. Yeah, you whispered last night that salt air cures tired minds. And suddenly three of us cleared out our weekend shifts. Yeah, now half-empty thermos cups rest in the plastic holders beside three mismatched pairs of sandals thrown in the trunk. A crumpled convenience store receipt slides across the floorboard, listing 4 iced Americanos and 2 packs of mints. Your thumb taps a slow rhythm on the vinyl steering wheel while the navigation recalculates our detour through the pines. Notice how the blue battery icon flickers down to 5. Nobody even bothers searching for the charging cord. The conversation drops into quiet smiles and open breezes as the gray highway asphalt slowly turns into coast. Every little detail seems to linger in the air. A potato chip bag crinkling softly in the backseat space. Sunglasses resting upside down on the dashboard ledge. We are chasing that horizon just to breathe again. Tangled headphone cables and a box of dried squid snacks. Laughing at the way the heavy sea mist coats our glass. I noticed your worn canvas toe stuffed with mismatched towels, a bright yellow motel key ring sitting in your lap. Someone's phone screen lights up with a missed call from the city. Nobody answers as we pass the last toll gate. A half-eaten triangle kimbap breast wrapped in silver foil beside a paper cup catching the slowly melting ice. We glide past a quiet rest stop with rusted soda machines, blue traffic signs pointing toward the sudden smell of salt. Small crumbs on your denim jeans, a stray thread pulling loose. Your eyes squinting through the glare as bright blue water appears. No grand speech is needed for the sudden Saturday escape. Just tiny observations stacking up until we hit the beach. One flip-flop kicked off under the passenger seat. Cold sea wine rushing through four rolled down windows. A forgotten receipt, a shared glance in the rearview mirror. We finally made it to the waterline. Pill fleece sleeves rub against my wrist as I yank the zipper up. This old oversized hoodie carries 3 years of dust and bad luck. Sitting in the passenger seat, knees knocked against the glove compartment box. Suddenly a vivid flashback hits me right before the city clock ticks 4. Back then we sat on a damn park bench, dead broke and exhausted, tracing rough fabric threads, wishing we had wheels to escape the cost. Now your hands are firm on the steering wheel, turning south toward the tide. Your eyes light up in the dashboard glow, radiating pure joy inside. Remember when we swore we would toss our old ties into the spray, spending endless midnight shifts, just counting down every single day. Now the clear scent of salt sneaks through the cracked window pane. Every kilometer post we pass erases another year of quiet pain. We are driving down to the coast tonight, hearts pounding in our chests, leaving every suffocating room behind, giving our tired minds a rest. Flashback to the kid who painted ocean tides on a bedroom wall. Now the highway streetlights bleed to blue as the morning currents call, laughing like we used to, wild and recklessly free. Running straight into the cold roaring sea. Yeah, look at the backseat loaded with canvas, sneakers and instant noodles, playing that old acoustic track we used to stream when we had no futures. I recall sitting in a stairwell, head down in 2022, clutching this same fleece cuff, wondering what I was supposed to do. Now look at us, snap rappers on the mat, bass thumping through the floor, unused overtime pay, finally paying for gas at the local store. The thrill in your voice is so infectious, cutting through the dark. We left the office towers behind, setting off a brand new spark. Memories of rainy bus stops melting to the passing trees. The humid air turns sharp and cool, thick with the smell of the sea. I stretch my hand out the window, letting wind rush through my palm. After all the chaotic months, this midnight rush feels like a song. Woven fabric against my skin, coastal air coming in. We actually made it to the shore, we made it to the water. No more looking back at the winters that felt so much harder. Just the crashing waves, the open road, and you. Yeah. 05:15 ticks past on the nightstand. We packed the last duffel bag in the hallway light, checking off our mental list one by one, while the rest of the apartment building stays quiet. In my mind I am already driving down the coast, seeing how the shoreline will look under open sky. The cool sea wind rushing through open glass, and all the heavy routine melting right out of sight. 3 hours of dark highway ahead of us, watching the black horizon slowly turn to gray. I close my eyes and I can already hear the phone calling out the names of everything we left behind. Imagine the moment our feet hit the damp sand, when the gray asphalt turns into endless blue water. We will laugh as the cold sea air tangles our hair, kicking off our sneakers right where the waves gather. Just picture the midnight bonfire glow across your face, every tired weekday erased. without a trace. I can picture us pulling into the lookout spot, setting up our folding chairs beside the trunk, drinking warm brew from stainless travel mugs, watching distant fishing boats balance on the dark. You will point at the tide coming in so strong, and I will turn up that slow synth beat on the speaker. No morning meetings tomorrow, no alarms to set, just the ocean rhythm making everything clearer. 3 hours of dark highway ahead of us, watching the black horizon slowly turn to gray. I close my eyes and I can already hear the phone calling out the names of everything we left behind. Imagine the moment our feet hit the damp sand, when the gray asphalt turns into endless blue water. We will laugh as the cold sea air tangles our hair, kicking off our sneakers right where the waves gather. Just picture the midnight bonfire glow across your face, every tired weekday erased without a trace. It is not just a weekend away from town, it is the deep breath we saved up all season, standing side by side where the water breaks, finding for ourselves a simple reason. The engine starts up and the trip begins now. Soon we will be standing where the ocean roars, just a few more miles down this winding road. Just a few more turns to the ocean.